While for some, Diddy's become hip-hop's #1 villain, but over the years, he's made so many enemies, and ultimately, many people were simply delighted to hear of the news of his downfall. One of these people is known to be a hip-hop villain for perhaps less dark reasons. That person is 50 Cent, one of hip-hop's biggest trolls. He took Diddy's downfall as prime time to dish out all of his impending hate against his longtime music industry nemesis. Even months before the allegations came to light, 50 would often take to Instagram to throw jabs at the diddler, such as posting the infamous Lil Baby picture from Michael Rubin's annual White Party, where 50 Cent vowed to never attend a party where Diddy is attending.
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right? I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Speaking of, in particular, Netflix docuseries that you've been working on, Did He Do It?
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle, you weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
50 Cent's highly anticipated Did He Do It? Docuseries, the Did He Do It docuseries, is finally ready to hit the screens, but it seems the road to release has been anything but smooth. The project, which dives into the controversy surrounding P. Diddy, has sparked outrage and resistance from some big-name celebrities. In true 50 Cent fashion, the rapper-turned-producer isn't holding back. He's exposing a list of celebrities allegedly trying to blacklist the documentary. The feud between Sean Diddy Combs and Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is the kind of drama Hollywood dreams are made of. Fiery, personal, and relentless, what started as a business rivalry soon exploded into public jabs, cryptic social media posts, and now, a Netflix-bound docuseries that promises to unravel the real story behind Diddy's controversies. From claims of betrayal to whispered scandals too wild to ignore, 50 Cent has been relentless, calling out Diddy at every turn. Let's take a look at his latest interview.
What's happening with Puffy? I know you're not really tapped in, but what
the last thing I saw was like a guy there. He was like, yo, he like pushed me into the truck. It really hurt. And he sounded me. Like he sounded me. I was like, yo, look, I could find other things to do for money. Did you see the video? I could find other things to do for money. Bro, I'm not sure I can say that for money. Like somebody pushed me.
How much is this guy trying to get?
I don't know. Like it's a simple suit situation, but it's like
20 mil. I can say it.
You still have to black his face out. You still have to mimic his voice because he's like.
But his voice wasn't even that different.
And that a little deeper. I was like almost like, no, that's you, young buck.
Yo,
I almost felt like it was him. I almost knew who it was. You know what I mean? I was like, nah. That's
yo, you can't say that dudes are having with other dudes, bro. I think that might come for you.
You say sweet love, sweet love.
Yeah, you gotta say make sweet love.
That's young buck breaking right there.
Make sweet love.
There's rules to rap beef now, bro.
Not
in your day.
Well, I'm saying like, God, man. Why is your homeboy so close to you when you come out of that? Look like you guys just made sweet love. I'm gonna say sweet love instead of anything that says.
To me, that's better because they're gonna try to make it something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was smart. Like I didn't think about that. I say things that are borderline, like, I'm like, oh my God, you're in trouble.
You?
Like, all the time. Because I just say.
Nah, but you got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, Amika's in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not for This is really happening. I'm just saying. No, stop. Stop it. You set that up. Look, you set that up. There's he's in the same shirt.
What do you mean he's in the same shirt?
Obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like you go, I'm like, nah, it was odd. Like, this is some of the things that people say, like girls, guys may say to a girl, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
I don't know what is going on.
Wow, they found Kendrick and Wifey.
You can't dress up Kendrick like that. Oh, you can't dress him up like that.
No, it's jokes.
That's like the White Chicks movie, bro. You can't do that.
Yeah, that was comedy. That was good.
Yeah, but that was,
get away with Wifey.
That's obviously doing shopping. They got the same outfit.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's a nice shirt. That's a nice shirt.
All right, so when he when he said the shopping line, in real life, what did you say?
I said, let me get away from him. Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we got to hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, maybe I'll take you shopping and I get you some flash and you can give me the hood. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm gonna mess up the wedding. I always say to myself, like,
it was someone's wedding?
It was Chris Lighty's wedding. It was in Miami. Wow. Nori's there. Nori knows this because I looked at him like, yo. You heard what he just said, right? Nori's like, yo, certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. Like they would look, like he would say stuff and it's like, he wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway. Now you see so much that you go, wait. No, this was visible.
He was in the hallway. We saw the video.
You see that video. It comes out later. You're like, that's not the closet. That's the hallway. He didn't give a like you can tell that he was already.
Nah, New Yorkers know. Because when Fab, he was like, yo, Fab, we ain't party. Fab was like, nah, we partying tonight.
He's like, no, like, but he didn't party. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, they let that one go. Like, I had to say something about it later because I was like, oh, it was.
What did it feel like all these years? You being the only one calling this out?
No, I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long time.
They said you're a hater. They said you're crazy.
You do this, yeah. And now everybody's complaining. My ass hurting. This all is coming.
50, you can't make jokes about it.
No.
The internet might come for you, bro.
All I'm saying is,
might come from you.
You see it now. All of these complaints. People were damn, they were and pillaged. This was what was going on, right? And what do I get for the? I went through years of a hater. You're a hater. You want this and that. I'm just watching. Like I look at things and go. When you see the new lawsuit coming with Jay, the part with Jay, I go, oh shoot, like. Then I think about it, I go, that had to be there. So when I was saying that he was missing, he just wasn't actively being out there because they was dealing with that.
Wait, do you think there's truth to the Jay thing? There's no way.
Know, like that, look, you know what's like if you say, I have this thing where I'm conflicted when it takes you 20 years to remember something happened.
Damn. However, the saga stretches back all the way to 2006. According to an article by The People, in 2006, 50 Cent released a diss track against Combs titled The Bomb, in which he insinuated that Combs had something to do with Biggie's 1997 shooting. Who shot Biggie Smalls? We don't get them. They're going to kill us all, man. Puffy knows who hit that. He rapped this feud, brewing since 2006, has escalated so dramatically that it's now the subject of a Netflix docuseries. How wild is that?
A damning surveillance video showed Diddy his ex. A documentary is closer to becoming a reality.
Now let's bring in TMC's Michael Babcock. Good morning to you, Michael.
Morning, guys. How are you?
We're doing all right. So tell us what's going on with this. We understand rapper 50 Cent has been shopping this around.
Yeah, and you know what? I think a lot of people thought that 50 was just trolling, and if anyone follows 50 on Twitter or Instagram, you know, he's no stranger to that. He definitely, you know, engages in trolling and makes a lot of jokes. So when he had, you know, repeatedly taken shot after shot after shot at Diddy and then said, hey, I'm working on a documentary, I think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his G-Unit movie and TV studio, and he's made a bunch of really successful projects under that banner. They were actually selling it around to different streaming, organizations, including Netflix. Netflix ultimately had the most money, placed the winning bid, and at some point here in the future, we don't know exactly when, but this is actually going to be something that airs on Netflix.
So many people may not know. I mean, the two of them have had beef for decades. 50 Cent has kept his foot on Diddy's neck for decades.
Absolutely. Like they once worked together a long time ago. They're not friends now. They don't like each other. And yeah, 50 has taken every shot, especially when Diddy has been down. Diddy really, is not in a position right now to fire back at 50 Cent. So yeah, he's taken a lot of, and I don't know that anyone feels sorry for P. Diddy right now, to be honest.
No, I don't think so either, and it's certainly not going to end anytime soon.
In one corner, the disgraced hip-hop impresario under federal indictment for a laundry list of shocking crimes. In the other, his nemesis, ready to cash in on Sean Combs' misfortune. Puffy's latest legal battle has reignited one of rap's biggest feuds.
Wanna be ballers, shot callers, brawlers.
Between Diddy and 50.
Many men, many men.
After months of teasing he would be unleashing a Diddy Do It documentary, it's now official. The big headline, Netflix is producing a docuseries from Curtis 50 Cent Jackson about the federal charges of trafficking and the allegations against Diddy Combs. 50 tweeted the announcement. I've been telling y'all about this weird expletive. You didn't believe me, but I bet you believe me now.
I take you to the candy shop.
It's just the latest salvo in the war of words that's been waging between the two for more than a decade.
Go shorty, it's your birthday.
The feud blew up shortly after 50 hit it big. He claimed Diddy had information about the killing of Notorious B.I.G. Claims Diddy, of course, denied. They even allegedly got into a physical fight at the 2012 BET Awards.
We're saying here, right now, you're never going to beef with anyone else publicly?
50 made this promise about shooting from the lip when he joined me here in 2020.
You're a scrapper. I think this is like an alcoholic going into a bar. I don't know. Someone takes a shot on you in Insta, you might be responsible.
I got a new way to respond. I'm like, brother, why is my inner peace interrupting your demons?
The 50's been trolling Diddy online ever since the civil lawsuit started flying last year.
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
After that apology, following the CNN broadcast of that hotel on then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, 50 wrote, "This is not going to work."
50 producing a doc about Diddy at his lowest moment is like the ultimate trolling.
We spoke with music journalist and author Touré today.
50 Cent and whatever team he assembles could find some things that we haven't heard yet, may be able to compel some people to talk. Now, whether or not it's fair, just telling the Diddy story will be embarrassing to Diddy.
50 told us this about his Netflix doc. This is a story with significant human impact. It is a complex narrative spanning decades, not just the headlines or clips seen so far. Joined by CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister. Wags, Diddy's attorney says he can't wait to testify. For what? For what purpose? To blow people up or to exonerate himself?
Look, Diddy has maintained his innocence all along. For him to take the stand is a huge gamble. He can deny every allegation in the world, but prosecutors say that they have a treasure trove of evidence.
Where are arrows pointing for you?
This is a huge fight ahead for Diddy. You have more accusers who I hear are going to come forward. So this is an uphill battle for Diddy.
One person who was always anti-Diddy and was always speaking about Diddy as a problematic person was 50 Cent. And it turns out that it's just been announced that he's created a docu-series on Netflix. I can't wait to see this. The other end of that, every person who has tried to speak out about this, who has tried to speak out about the industry, the type of people that are controlling the industry, the attacks that people face from the media if they try to speak out, is always the same. They're called crazy. And an example of one such individual who went through those sorts of attacks is the actor Orlando Brown. He was on Disney, and I remember everyone telling us that he was totally insane and deranged when he was saying a lot of things that at the time sounded crazy, particularly about Diddy. Take a listen.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
You can take the but he won't you.
Diddy, to me, is the fall guy. We are still seeing a major effort to protect the big names, just like with Jeffrey Epstein.
Apart from the docuseries, 50 Cent has always been the king of pettiness on social media, and his trolling of Diddy is nothing short of iconic. Whether it's mocking Diddy's fashion choices, lifestyle, or even the simplest things like a party picture, 50 never misses an opportunity to clown him publicly. Fans can't get enough of these hilarious jabs, with many claiming it's better than watching a comedy special.
They said you wrote 2 verses for Diddy, the Let's Get It, and the other one was on the I Get Money remix.
Yeah.
But they said you wrote it and it's him confessing the crime. Did you see this?
No,
Did you see
man,
the meme? Look at the meme. Look
Call
at
it
it.
I ain't tell him to say that.
And then this one.
Jay helped me with that. Jay helped me with that. Jay helped me with that. Jay did that part right there when he said,
Man, cut it out, man.
shootouts, coast to beat. I wasn't around, but I was like East Coast, West Coast. That was it. And then Keefe D comes out and says, you know, I'm not involved in this stuff.
There's so many rappers who actually warned us about Diddy and what he was up to. 50 Cent is one of them. He's regularly trolled Diddy. He's regularly put up clips like this, Donald Trump.
Puffy, you stupid ass. I told you stop f***ing with R. Kelly. I said grab them in the don't kidnap the They raided your you see. I got a courtesy call when they raided my house.
And now it turns out that he was right. This is not a shock to anybody. He's continuing to troll Diddy. The photo of him and Drew Barrymore saying he doesn't have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. This is part of the freak-off parties that Diddy used to have. The contents of which I can't actually explain here because I don't want to get the channel banned, but they're awful. You can read the indictment yourself. Yeah, the trolling will continue. Why you have 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Do I even want to know?
50, please be my friend. You're breaking my heart.
Puff was like, so when we gonna get the chance to kick it, like we could just hang out? Why don't we go shopping? I pay for it. And I was like, son. I got the away from him. I was like, this.
You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy. Why are you in 50? Hey, yo, he loves me. Y'all can't see it? Y'all can't see that he loves me? You know he loves me.
Oh, Puff is a fruit pile. This it goes on. You see these weird bitches for no reason. You don't see actually bitches will be like kiss. I'll take you to the candy shop. I'll let you. Yes, been Christmas in jail. Don't you stop. Keep going till you hit the spot. You're not gonna believe this, but I just got a call and Puffy's confirmed for Shreveport. It's lit. Nah. That nigga can't go. Everybody be scared to drink. Puffy cups. Wake up, your butt sore.
Tell him the story.
Tell him the story. So we talking about rumors. Right?
Yeah.
And we, you know, when you Google his name, there's a rumor that pops up that he was Diddy's boy toy.
Oh,
right.
Wait, so this is
so Charlamagne said
it's not true, but I told after he brought up this stuff with you, I said, you know what 50 gonna say when he meets you?
Oh no, I don't know that was going on.
You know,
I can't wait to run into him again.
See, what you gonna say to him?
Puffy was playing with your booty in Miami.
You know what 50 gonna say to you when he sees you. I heard Diddy touch your butt.
Yeah. Wait till I see him. Wait till I see him. I'm like, yo. Yeah. I love you, my brother. Love you, Diddy. Yeah, I love you. Yeah. Even if you're I love you.
While the internet speculates that the feud between 50 Cent and Diddy kicked off due to relentless social media jabs and 50's open disdain for Diddy, Gene Deal offers a more intriguing backstory. According to Deal, this wasn't just a case of petty banter. It stemmed from years of alleged provocation by Diddy. Gene claims that Diddy robbed 50 in ways that pushed the rapper-turned-mogul to his breaking point.
I had seen that, you know, you kind of knew 50 Cent before he blew up.
Yeah.
What was that like?
50 was the type of dude that kept like a little, he kept like a little pad with him. He wrote everything down. You understand? Me and him caught the plane, we was going to Vegas. And I gave him my card. My business card was savoir faire, security, management, and everywhere. You know what I mean? So 50 did a song about that. You know what I'm saying? And he put that in the song. And some years, about a year or so ago, not even a year or so ago, he said that when he dropped my name, he said, yo, I got the savoir faire, I got that from Big Gene. He been trying to tell y'all about this Puff years ago. But 50 was the type of dude that if you knew he was with you, he was with you. Even back then, he had your back whether you was security
or whatever you did, if he was with you, he was with you. And that's what you gotta love about him. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta question his loyalty, you know what I'm saying, on some fight or if you in a situation, because he going out.
Well, I guess you were hanging around him or knew him, right before he got shot.
Well, what happened is that I had got some information. 50 came to my house. I tried to fit him on a vest, but I'm like, at the time I was like a 3X. And 50 was like a large, you know what I'm saying? So he couldn't really fit the vest, but I gave him a cover to try to tell him, because he had some pads, some vest pads. So I just told him what the situation was that I knew. And told him he had to watch himself because those cats was gonna come at him. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah. And he was supposed to be going to Cancun. And I told him, if you come to Cancun, I got you, because I used to be down there doing security at Daddy-O's. You understand? And I had people down there that I knew that was from Puerto Rico, and they was working down there, so they should make sure when I hit the island, anything and everything I needed, I could get it right there on the island. You understand? They work directly with the syndicate. So 50 was supposed to come down there to do a show, and he didn't make it because they had shot him up. I don't know if he was coming in the first place, but he was supposed to, because he was paid half the money to come down there to perform How to Rob an Industry Cat.
And when was the next time you seen him after that?
The next time I seen 50 after that was at Jack the Rapper. He had blew up. He had blew up, man. He was like, he was this dude and everything like that. And I was sitting in we was in Puerto Rico, and I was sitting by myself, just chilling, and he had his whole entourage with him. He came directly over to me. He like, yo, Gene. I was like, yo, what up, Fit? I said, what up, 50? He said, what's up, man? He said, yo, put his hand out to me, and grabbed my, he said, yo, they can't stop what God got planned. Went on about his business. And then he blew up crazy.
Crazy, man. Yeah. How do you feel about 50 going so hard at Diddy with the documentaries? And, man, what did he do to 50 that made him hate him so much, man? That's crazy.
Well, I think it's just, you got to look at it like this. 50 was writing a lot of that made a lot of money for Diddy. And he knew back then in the day, he didn't know what he know now, but Diddy was robbing him. You understand?
In a recent sit-down with ABC News, 50 Cent offered fresh insights into his highly anticipated documentary, shedding light on the scandals surrounding disgraced music mogul Diddy, who now faces jail time. The rapper-turned-producer teased that the series, which he's been working on tirelessly, will uncover shocking truths about the industry giant and the web of controversies that led to his downfall. 50 also didn't hold back when answering a barrage of questions, hinting that the documentary will feature exclusive interviews, never-before-seen footage, and jaw-dropping revelations.